Alright, my Tamasaba lovers. These Tamasaba in the pond are doing really well. But it's a shame they're in this net. Can't really see them too well. So I've decided I'm going to attempt to make a small patio water feature pond type thing. Yeah, just something to separate them so I can watch them a little bit more, sit down and enjoy them without them running up into the net. So this video today is all going to be about building a patio, small patio pond to grow on the Tamasaba. Hope you enjoy. Right. So here we go, this is going to be the basis of the water feature. It's a big garden tub, planter, I don't know, £30, something like that, from local, like one of them cheap stores, Home Bargains or B&M stores or whatever they're called. No holes in the bottom, so it should keep the water. What I'm planning on doing is putting some decking board over the top, sitting the Timu filter on top of the decking board, pumping there, and just putting some plants as well. Maybe try some watercress, some water lettuce, that sort of thing. I've got a lily that my koi keep attacking, so I could do growing that on a little bit more. So that's what it looks like at the moment. Like I said, yeah, just some decking board. I've got a bit of old decking board in the garage just to raise on top to hold the filter. I've got a spare pump as well, and I'll use that Timu filter. Let's see what it looks like. So I've cut some decking board on top. Probably need to do just one more row because the pipes, I want the pipes going down the back. I don't want to have them on show at the front. So I need to make it a little bit wider just to do the pipes at the back. So I'd get another bit of decking board, measure it up, and then cut it, screw it on, and then we'll have a little look, see how we're getting on. But that's the sort of idea. Garden water feature, sit down next to it, watch the Tamasabas on their own. That's the decking board just added on. Just gone a little bit deeper. So I had to change it, gone a little bit deeper so the pipes can run down the back, so they're going to be hidden, which I think will be a little bit nicer. I think once it's got some water in and a few plants and stuff, it might look alright. Yeah, so I'm just going to do a real quick lick of paint on the decking board just to protect it. It'll dry up in this heat and it'll be alright. And then start filling. So it's in place. There's the pump. Just filling it up with the pond water, which looks pretty brown. Yeah, that's where I'm just heavy feeding. Just like the tannin colours, whatever it is. But I just need to wait for that to fill up a little bit. Let the decking board dry. And I can put the filter on, get the fish moved in, get some plant life in there as well. Should look good. There's the water lily in there, and a couple of little water lettuces. Just picked those up today. £5 for just one water lettuce. Crazy. I'm sure when I first started buying them they were like £2.50 for a clump, but I managed to pick one with bits dangling off the side, so that counted as one, and I just broke them off and stuck them in there and got one in the main pond. They spread, they grow really quickly, so that'll be good. But I'll just keep a little bit of shade in there, hopefully a bit of like natural life in there as well, bugs and things, water and habitats, which would be good for the Tamasaba just to feast on, and keep this nice little pool. Also a little bit of shade in this heat as well. So there's the lily and the water lettuce is in there. Hopefully that will just help them feel a bit more of a natural home rather than the tanks and being in that net. Also, it's going to protect my lily from the koi, because I've got one in the pond and it's done really well, and this one I got at the same time and it's just been savaged by the koi. They just keep going at it, so hopefully the roots will grow bigger and stronger, and then I can move it into the big pond over winter. But yeah, the water lettuce in there, £5 for one water lettuce. Luckily I bought one which had some bits on the side that I could just pull off and put in there, but I think when I bought water lettuces a few years ago, it was like £2.50 for a couple of clumps. But they grow like crazy, so they'll keep growing, sending off side shoots, growing and growing and growing. So I'll just you know, put them in the other tanks, spread them out, and hopefully I can overwinter them in the tanks, which I've not done before, and I'll have some for next year. But they're good just to keep shade, you know, habitats for like little bugs and things like that, just creating a better environment in the pond, and also dealing with the nitrates and stuff. That's the tank. Well, the patio feature, I don't know what I'm calling this. My water feature filled up. Just need to put the decking board on, attach the filter, make sure it's all working, no leaks, and then chuck a few Tamasabas in. And hopefully it'll all be okay. Fingers crossed. But I don't think that looks too bad. Little patio water feature. That's the Timu filter up and running on it. Might put some little plants either side. It's a lower wattage pump than what I was using before, but it's kicking out a lot better. That's much better coverage for the media. Happy with that. Got some plants in there. Now it's time to get some Tamasaba, put them in. Gonna probably just put a few of the, not the best ones, shall we say, just as sort of suicide fish. See how they get on. Right, let's bolster them up and get some in there. Just got 10 Tamasaba out of the net. Didn't get the biggest ones, left the biggest ones in there. Just a little random selection. While I was getting them out, I noticed one of the black ones has got the most fantastic pattern appeared on it, but in this heat my phone cut out, so couldn't take a photo, didn't want to leave it out, and I've just jetted it back in there. But there we go, here's 10 Tamasaba. Let's stick them in. It's the water's from the pond, so it should be reasonably same temperature. Come on then. We'll go. So they're in there now. I've just noticed. Let them see there's a tiny little fish in there. I don't know whether that was caught in the weed, because that went from the Tamasaba tank. So that must have come from the lilies. But they're in that. Give them 24 hours, see how they get on, and then we'll add some more in. Keep filling it up. And this is just going to be a nice little Tamasaba water feature. Probably just put the lid on. I think that'll be alright when I'm sat there of an evening, having a glass of cider. Keep on the little Tamasabas in there. I'll give you an update in a couple of days, let you know how everyone's getting on. I hope you found this useful, but this quick video of a patio water feature. Nice and cheap, so I think the filter with the media was £30, the pump was £20 and the container was £30. So it's like 80 quid. But I kind of had the pump and I had the filter anyway. So really it was only £30 just for the tub. Yeah, but nice, cheap, easy water feature. And I've got to tell the wife this is going to be the last one, because we're expanding everywhere. It's going to go mad. Right, drop me a comment, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye. Final little update. Just got a stencil and painted Japanese, I think they're called geisha girls, on there. And the kids did a little bit of pottery painting. Put some little plants on the side, just to smarten up a little bit, or just make it a little bit different. And some water lettuce in there. I don't know if you can see there or not. It's a bit of a glare, but they're doing alright. Still a little bit scared. New home, but everyone seems okay. Thanks for watching.